Así que please let us know, because if it's like that, we have to make some changes, but we have to finish this month. Yeah. So I'll be waiting for WhatsApp messages or anything, but if you have any problems on being in class, okay? We have to, because you need to come. That's all. That's the you cannot have permission of. Miss, es que tengo clases y no voy a venir y voy a ver por la grabación. No, tienen que mandar carta. ¿Ya? No es así nomás por las grabaciones. ¿Ya? Please. Y por si acaso, los que están con el Sputnik ya ha llegado, dice que ha llegado, pero tenemos que seguir esperando. Okay. So thank you for coming this evening, and hope you had a great weekend. And I know some of you are doing online Storybird or Explain Everything. It's an experience, but it's a challenge, and it's everything in English. And for you to do it for tonight. ¿Okay? Traten de hacerlo, chicos. So let's continue with this, with our book. Yeah, and we finished with yeah, I did. No, it's the IT. I'm sorry. We did this, the reading of technology, IT. Yeah, we finished this part. Also the exercises 1 to 7, 8. So we were in exploration. Ahí estábamos. And we were here. A ver, estábamos hecho. We did exercise 8. The advantage for work for the plural. Yeah. So I think we have to do exercise 9. Choose the correct verb form in this sentences. Sometimes both are possible. So we were there. Ahí nos quedamos. Please, let's start with that. Exercise 9. Start doing it. Can we check? Okay, let's do this. Okay, A. Which one is it?
Is
Yes, Mr. Roger?
is
Is.
means
Okay. Well, is and are, both of them. Yeah. So you can say the government is introducing measures to make careers, or the government are producing measurements. So both are measures. It's possible. B, which one is it?
Has.
Yes, has. C is.
Met.
Both meat and meat. Yes. So here you can say the committee, the committee meets today to discuss or meet today. D, which one? D. D. Nobody? Only is presents. Oh, we have here a chat. Presents. Yes. Yes, Mr. Marcy presents. Yes. Then we have E.
Has.
Yes, it has. Only has. F. F
Is.
is. G.
Has.
Has. Only has. Very good. Okay. So with that check, we have 10. Complete each of the sentence with the correct form of the most appropriate verb form. The list the correct answer form, common collocation with the noun in italics. Okay. So please try to do it. Please. Any questions? Do you understand? Please start. All right, can we check? Let's do this. So it says internet cafes. Internet cafes.
Provide.
Yes, very good. So I'm just gonna put here, yeah, I have to write it, provide. Provide. Number two, they should have be
Edit.
edited. Edited.
Edited.
Yeah. These days, many employees can
access,
Access.
yes, access. Companies should, we have update, very good. Yes, update. Sorry, update. E, you should be able to,
Download.
yes, down. Two, in order.
Place.
Yes, please. Your laptop has to be Wi-Fi or Wi-Fi for the British. Enabled to transmit, right? So pretty easy, this part. Any questions? Because we did a lot. So now we have the listening. Okay. And we have all of this. Okay. So to start, we have look at the photos showing different sources of information and discuss these questions with other students. So just look at it, try to answer A, B, and C, and I'll ask anyone. All right, so let's begin with this discussion. You saw the pictures, different sources of information. Well, right now we have Google. That I think breaks everything, but it's very different to have a magazine or a book or newspaper, right? It's there for you to look at, to touch it, to just look at the colors, study all the parts of anything. So it's really different from a book and internet. And we have here New Science, for Oxford Chinese Dictionary, a newspaper called The Guardian, Nature, like we did something like that. Oxford Encyclopedia. This is a map, yeah, and a book map with many places, and dummies, PCs for dummies. Actually, there is this book around in Spanish, para tontos, no sé si han visto, en las ferias. It's really fun to have them for any subject, and they explain to you like you were an idiot like that. So it's fun. So it says here orientation. 8. What are the main advantages and disadvantages of searching for information on internet in comparison with other sources of information? What can you say?
Miss, in the internet could be information, false information. Not all is really, not all is truth. True.
Very good.
And
Yes.
yes,
Okay, so that would be disadvantage. What about advantage?
Means I think the time to access to know new knowledge and to get this knowledge maybe.
Yeah, the axe, very good. Well, for you, it's up to date. It's up to date because if you see your parents or your encyclopedia from many years ago, the information is not so new like now from internet. We have new every minute. There are more and more information, so it's not up to date. Yeah, very good. B, if you use the internet to look for information, do you have a favorite search engine or favorite website? Which one is your favorite? Because there are many searchers. So for you, which one is the best for you?
Google Chrome, Miss.
Google Chrome. All right. So I think that's the most popular one, right? I think everybody because they're playing no sé cuántitos más hay. Yeah, very good. C, where would you look for information about this? It says recent research in a subject you are studying. Where would you look for information about this? Recent research in a subject you are studying. Most of you,
Scientific pages,
very good.
scientific websites, because like Elsevier or Cielo gives you information based on evidence.
That's right, Mr. Roger. Yeah, and you have to be updated for medicine. Yes, very good. Now, there are more academic journalists in the internet, right? There are specific websites for each career. Yeah, and you already know them. You use their information. Then we have yesterday's national news. Yesterday's. Hmm? Yesterday's national news. It could be online, it could be on press, yeah, printed, yeah, newspaper, and the internet could be. Next, it says information about your favorite rock band. Where can you find that?
Usually on their Facebook page.
Yeah, there are specific internet websites, right? Music magazine. Very good. Historical information or the biography of a famous artist. So where do you go? Excuse me? Wikipedia. Yeah, but we have to be also careful because some information is not correct, I think. Yeah, very good. So, because of this pandemic, I think most of us use 100% internet and some books that we have at home. And there isn't much information, really precise information about like the problem that I had with my son was the history of Bolivia because he's doing some research and online it was limited, so I couldn't believe that I had to go back to see my books of school and my parents encyclopedia about the history of Bolivia and to search. It was amazing because it didn't have the same power and information and details like online, so we have to combine, yeah, what you have at home with your own books and online. So we have to be careful on that. Now, we have understanding flowcharts. What are flowcharts? Are like this. Yeah. Yeah. Flow means que fluye, cuadros que fluyen, y no es tanto así. It has a specific name. So in Spanish, I have no idea how to say flowcharts. Yeah. But I have no idea. I think it's the same in Spanish. Yeah. It it says flujos de diagrama, pero charts on diagramas like that. So in exercise 2 says part of the talk you will hear describes a procedure specifically, which is presented by the flow chart. In questions 3 to 6 on page 99, this page here, study the words and phrases in the chart and answer this question. So let's have it a go. Read all the information and try to answer ABC. That's how you need to analyze when you have this type of assignments, please. So you have 2 minutes to do this. Okay, we have 5 minutes, but let's try to answer because when we return, we'll listen. How is the chart organized? What do the arrows between the boxes represent? How is it organized? And what do the boxes represent? Always think it is organized a sequence of action, a sequence of action, yeah. And here we have A, B, C, D, E. So here are stages in the sequence, yeah, the sequence, with the arrow showing the progression from one step to the next. And here the right side lists the actions, okay, the actions that have to be taken at each step. So selected it, ta, 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 like that, okay? So we always have to see the sequence. B, what does the structure of the chart tell you about the information you're going to hear? What does the structure of the chart tell you about the information you're going to hear? So we need to just guess. Yeah. Yeah, and the last one, no. What kind of language is used in the chart? Well, mainly here is abbreviated, note form, sequencing vocabulary, like then, after, before. And during the part of the talk, the speaker will use a number of sequencing expressions. Predict where on the flow chart these expressions would be used. So, of course, finally will be the 5th one or the 6th one. Yeah. Let's start by that would be the first step around here. So each of these expressions will tell us how the flow chart will be expressed. Okay, and we cannot forget about it because sometimes our mind just wants the perfect answer and a quick answer, but we always forget this type of introductions to that particular part. And it's frustrating because we just need to hear it once. Okay, so don't cheat, of course. All your attention must be there to understand as much as we can to finish this type of exercises. So it continues with a flow chart. Note, flow charts follow the organization of the recording you hear. So there's respect. The answers required are in the same order as the information in the talk. So they don't go from the middle to the beginning to the end. It's not like that. It's everything in order as information in the talk. So that's the easy way because we won't get lost, right? So let's wait for just a minute for this part to conclude. We'll come back to listen to all of this from 1 to 10. And only this part in 7 to 10. In summary completion task, you may be given a list of words to choose from. This will usually belong to the same word class. For example, nouns, mostly nouns. Okay, so don't be afraid and let's just